Hello Zane gang, Dead Spikes here. Today we will be going over the new enhanced boss build Zane. This thing is pretty crazy and it still performs at the same level it did before, even a little bit better with those 3 extra points. I know you're freaking out, you're like, oh no! I have 3 extra skill points. Where do I put them? Don't worry, I got you. I'll show you exactly where they need to go to make your build a little bit more optimized and deal some more damage. I am extremely impressed with this build, and I'm sure you guys will be as well. I also want to give a big shout out to all my VIPs. This is a day after the level increase, and the whole build is almost at 53. We're missing 2 items. Otherwise, the whole build is already at 53. It's crazy. We have so much extra other loot that everybody's getting that's VIP. If you are interested in learning more about what I'm talking about, it'll be in the pinned comment down below with my Discord. If you want to talk to me and my community at any point, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Now, the way I make boss build videos is I would like to try to persuade you and show you with some gameplay on how good the build is, and then we'll go through an in-depth guide on why I use everything that is a part of this build. Let's jump right into it. Here we go. We're gonna go on to Tyreme. Check this out. I get to flex on you kids now, and I get to disable guardian ranks, so you can't even use that excuse anymore. You don't need guardian ranks on this build. You need some of the gear, but guardian ranks are not 100% necessary. Check that out. Still did that damage. Fighting Tyreme can be a pain. You got to keep your kill skills up. So I use the dictator. Bang! Look at that. Come on. Not too bad. This is with no guardian ranks, remember. I don't even have any of the guardian perks or nothing. There we go. Let's finish her. Tyreme down, M4, no guardian ranks. All right, time for Genevieve. No, I'm not sick of her yet, but here you go. Guardian ranks are down. And our challengifiers are not helping me at all because it's incinerary damage up. Let's get down there and let's kick some butt. There you go. Dang. Easy kill. No guardian ranks. Anybody can do this after they are level 53. All right, here we go. We are on Wotan with the guardian ranks down, and we have normal bullet up, so we're at neutral. Go try it out. This is on the true takedown as well. You can skip this cutscene now, which is great. Just spam your buttons as quick as you can. And boom, you are ready to go. I like to use corrosive cutsman throughout this whole thing. I don't think there's any reason to rock the shock cutty. Bam. Yeah, I think corrosive cutty does just fine. There we go. You can preemptively shoot this part if you get it quick enough. I didn't deal enough there though, because he comes invincible. He comes invincible right there. You can't even deal any damage, even though his health bar doesn't look like the immune state. Kind of weird. It's got to be snow drifting around the arena. Obviously, it's going to be a lot easier when you take true takedown off. This can handle true takedown just fine. Just redistribute. Since I'm using the shock redistributor, it breaks their shield pretty quick. Let's go back to the cutsman just for this stage. Da 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 da. Alright, cutsman that head, and yeah, didn't get nothing at all. Alright, let's kill the body first. Or maybe not. Okay, we need to move. Get some health back quick. Yeah, weirdly enough, the takedown, the true takedown is actually hard. Just cool. It brings that challenge in. Wouldn't jump around so much, wouldn't be so bad. Come on. How did that only do that? Must have hit him with like only a little bit of it. There. Oh, he's almost dead. Come on, let's finish him. There we go. Shoot the legs for some more loot. All right, let's finish him off. Hit this head. You got to hit those side parts to deal the most amount of damage to him. Actually, maybe not with the dictator because it spreads out so far. Hit that middle, and that's the takedown with this build. Did just fine. Let's go over the build. All right, guys, you saw me just destroy Wotan there. Not really, it was kind of a struggle, but it worked good. I'm just really happy I can finally make some builds with Guardian ranks off. It's great to showcase it that way so I can see what you guys would deal with if you were to run this build at a lower level. Now, this isn't a takedown build, but it still can do the takedown. As you can see, it could do the takedown and it could do bossing, but this isn't primarily made for takedown. Maybe I'll make a primarily takedown level 53 video for you guys one day. I have before. I would be fine with making another one day, but this one's made for bossing. I just wanted to see if it could do the takedown, and it did. I mean, it wasn't that bad. But yeah, like I said, I'm really happy we could turn off Guardian ranks finally, so I know for a fact that's not what's causing me to deal so much damage. Now, old Zane needed Guardian ranks, though, because of action skill cooldown time. But I'm going off on a tangent. Let's jump into it. All right, like I said, one more time, I want to give a huge shout out to my VIPs. Please drop those Zane gangs down in the chat, VIPs. You guys did such an awesome job today and yesterday, and we still have a whole week to do this whole event we're doing. You're going to be impressed on how much loot we have in less than 24 hours of this patch being live. I am mind blown. Just as a community, we all came together, passing around the gear. Again, the pinned comment down below to tell you how to join the VIPs if you'd like to join the farming crew. Such an awesome time. All right, let's jump onto this build. So for the takedown, I was running it a little bit different, but I mean, you get the general idea. Everything on this build, you're gonna want this anointment. While Sentinel's active, gain 100% of damage as bonus cryo. Just because it's 100% action skill uptime, you're gonna want this anointment because it's the best one that'll run on your weapons, because it'll be 100% uptime and it deals a lot of damage. There is another one. There's the barrier crit damage one. That one's decent, but this one's gonna do a lot more. You're gonna want to kind of mix elements. I mean, this is a bad example. This is cryo on cryo. But like corrosive on cryo, shock on cryo, kinetic on cryo, you're gonna want to mix them up. You don't want double cryo on everything. This is just my sniper weapon, is what I like to call it. So I'll go over my slots real quick. So my first slot is always my sniper weapon. It's the weapon I kill enemies from far away, which you saw me doing the takedown. And it deals really high crit damage, which is what the Star Helix does. That's why I have it in the slot. I do suggest a Cryo Star Helix if you want to run the Star Helix. Some other good things are the Monocle is decent, but that's not good for Fight for Your Life unless you are aiming down the sight. The Feebert's decent, EMP5s, Nighthawkins. There's a lot of good guns that go on this slot. Next is the Cutsman slot. I mean, you're going to run one of the three Cutsmans, whether it's the Corrosive Cuddy, the Fire Cuddy, the Shock Cuddy. You're going to want the Sentinel Cryo. Shock Cuddy I don't ever use unless I'm killing Katagawa Ball, which I prefer the Crossroad even. So, I mean, Corrosive Cuddy and Fire Cuddy are what you're going to be most interested in. Again, try for the Sentinel active 100%. Corrosive Cuddy, it does a great job. You saw it deal a lot of damage to Wotan there, and also Genevieve. Next, we have the Redistributor. This is just your chain weapon to clear out mobs of enemies for anything you're going to do. This can do Slaughter Shaft too, so you can use this for Slaughter Shaft. I used it to get through the takedown. Sadly, we only have a Shock one right now, but the Shock one does wonderful. Shock or Radiation is the kind of Redistributor you want with the Sentinel. And the Shock one worked perfectly fine. I've never tried a Shock one before, but that's what I originally wanted. I didn't originally want the Radiation, but I realized the Radiation's stronger because it does positive on all three different health bars, where this will not do that. But it still does really good if you get a Shock one. Now, like the fire one and the corrosive one won't do very well. You're going to want shock or radiation for the redistributor and that anointment to deal the most amount of damage. For your 4th slot, this one could be a bunch of different things too, but I'm running the dictator currently. The dictator is the best weapon for this slot. I suggest trying to get one. It is really grindy to get the dictator, but it's the best weapon for this slot. I do suggest kinetic. You could try for a radiation one and see if that worked, but I do suggest a kinetic one and ×3, since Zane's skills work better off the ×3 in my opinion. So I would try for a ×3 kinetic dictator with this cryo sentinel. Now let's go over the loadout. Again, you noticed, right? These are all 53, and now even our shield and grenade are as well. The class mounted artifact is what the Zane gang's currently working on, and we'll probably have those in the next few days. Now, the messy breakup is the shield I like on Zane a lot currently, because it will proc your Seen Dead class mod. Now, the Seen Dead is what makes Zane so strong nowadays. Whenever Zane damages an enemy with his weapon, he has a chance to automatically activate all his kill skills. Additionally, his kill skills gain a plus 25% effect bonus. Now, that is so good. It brings a lot to Zane's package, I guess, making him so much stronger. It's not even just the kill skill proccing, it's the plus 25% effect bonus that helps out a lot. The messy breakup I use because it has up to 2 drones that'll shoot these little corrosive shots that will proc your Seen Dead to make your kill skills come back. So you're shooting, your sentinel shooting, and your messy breakup shooting to keep your kill skills up, which is great. It helps it out, keep it up. There's not really a better shield. I mean, unless you want a more damage shield, you could use the Rough Rider maybe with sentinel movement speed, but you're also going to want movement speed on depletion if you're running the Rough Rider. The Sidorak is another great shield, but we currently don't have that yet. But I do suggest the breakup overall shields, just for the chance to proc Seen Dead with it. Now for the grenade, I like the Stormfront. The only other one I would run is the Hex. That's the only possible grenade I would run other than the Stormfront, because they're both really good at just dealing AoE damage. You don't have to target enemies when you're throwing them, and it's just great. The anointment you want is on grenade throw, the weapon damage one, because no other anointment's going to even work. And then on your mess breakup, you want the sentinel movement speed, of course. And for your artifact, Snowdrift Victory Rush, by far, you're gonna want that. Unless you're farming to select few bosses, you're gonna want to put on the elemental projector with a sellout. Like Tyrene, I do that, and I like to do that on Graveward as well with the Fire Lyuda and the sellout. Otherwise, for the most part, just run Snowdrift Victory Rush. Try to Victory Rush a lot, or try to Snowdrift a lot, because it will increase your damage off movement speed. That's how Zane works. All right, let's get in the skill tree. It's pretty simple. So for your class mod, you're going to want 2 in Playing Dead, or Playing Dirty for sure. Playing Dirty in your kill skill. The rest of it is not as important. All right, skill tree, it's pretty simple. Just max out every single kill skill. 1 point in a good misfortune. I run Seen Dead because you need it for boss killing. You need Seen Dead for boss killing. I know it doesn't make sense with the Seen Dead class mod, but Seen Red is great for boss killing because you enter that arena with full kill skills. So it means your first few shots will automatically deal max damage, which will kill the boss quicker. I mean, think about it. You'll kill the boss a lot faster if you don't have to proc up your kill skills with Seen Dead. When you automatically get them from Seen Red, your boss killing a lot faster. Trust me, it definitely helps out a lot. Only 1 point is needed in Salvation, in my opinion. You're dealing so much overwhelming damage that you cap off your health when you're shooting like a Cutsman, the Redistributor, or the Dictator. You cap off your health so fast. You don't need more than 1 point in this. 1 point in Drone Delivery just to proc that Stormfront anointment. And Playing Dirty goes up to 105% when you have Seen Dead on, which is wonderful. So every single shot while Playing Dirty is active is double shot. That's why you want 2 points in your Seen Dead. Any more is a waste of time. Just maxed out all these stats. Pretty simple. So where the 3 extra points actually went, they went into Supersonic Man, which is great because now we get plus 12% movement speed per action skill. So we get 24% more movement speed now, which is great. That's where the 3 extra points went. No points in green. These are the points in blue. These are the points in red. I'll make sure to put this in the Discord for you guys if you just want a quick picture to run off of. And that'll do it for this build. A no Guardian rank needed boss build. Hope it helps you guys out. Please leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video or it helped you out at all. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel for some more Zane Gang content. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great Valentine's Day. Zane gang, spikes out.